Hi, everybody. Grady Polson. Welcome to the America Agency. Let's do it. All right. Hello, everybody. Grady Polson here. Super excited to be on today with my guy, Luke Keller, coming out of Foresters, who is a carrier we have had for some time. And I'll tell more stories about it as we get farther in the call. But they're fantastic new, I don't want to say a new addition, but a fast and fantastic focus that we're adding to our product suite right now. And that's one of the best things about being at Family First Life is that you are set up as a broker and you can market to your clients whatever carrier you like and whatever suits them best and takes care of their needs. And Foresters has a lot of additional benefits, which we're excited to learn about today with Luke. But as I always like to say, a party is more fun with more people. So you take the link above, join America Live, drop into your group chats, your WhatsApps, your Telegrams, your group me's, your Discords, your Slacks, and let them know that Luke is about to come on and explain all of the incredible benefits of their company and the products. And why that's important is because your place in this business in the beginning is trying to grow your knowledge and then grow your skills to go protect families, right? So your knowledge today, what you're going to learn about the industry, products, underwriting, science, not sinus, is going to ring truthful for your confidence when you're communicating with your clients, and that's always our goal, right? Increase credibility, reduce sales pressure, right? We're more credible when we communicate about things that we know about. Say smart things, people think you're smart, right? When you learn about these products in the industry and what the other what carriers do, and it allows you to have a higher level of conviction when communicating with leads and turning them to clients. So join America Live, drop in your group chats, let them know Luke from Forrester is coming on. Let's get educated at a very high level on this company, but it puts us in a great position to be able to go out there and have additional knowledge on the whole industry as a whole. So let's do a couple quick updates. There he is Luke, isn't he handsome? And we'll do some quick updates, and then we will get to Luke. But yeah, 30% starts tomorrow. Bronze Life Lead, Marker 26. Beauty of bronze leads is they're cheap. Beauty of discounts, it makes them cheaper. When you have a discount, don't spend less, spend the same amount, but now you get more leads at the same price. And bronze leads are a great lead that just have not been serviced yet, right? They're older. Hey Mary, yeah, this just came across my desk. I don't know how it made it all the way here, but seems like you put in a request some time ago and we haven't been able to take care of it for you. Is getting some life insurance and protecting your family still of importance to you? Oh, yeah, it is. Or, oh, we got that taken care of. Perfect. Who did you get that taken care of with? Oh, I just got more coverage from work. Oh, do you know how that works? Oh, I just got more coverage from the bank, right? Every interaction with a lead is an opportunity to make them a client, right? There is no such thing as a no sale call. They're selling you on not buying life insurance, or you're selling them on getting more protection for their family. And bronze leads at 30% off put you in a position where they have more conversations with more people at a lower price. Now, it doesn't mean that we always want to get new leads, right? But if we're new, if getting started in this business, bronze is a great way to get started. You get a lot of reps in, you can have a lot of conversations with people and grow that skill set. So take advantage of it. Starts tomorrow. Top 100 agents, unbelievable. We're talking 3 weeks into July, pacing at 9 million a week now. That is over a million a day. Like, what are we doing here? Where are all these people coming from? It's just unbelievable. 3,002 agents, 27,140,849 total dollars of issued and paid volume. So all the way from Marcus G at 33,000 issue paid, all the way up to my guy Adam B, 136,000 issue paid 3 weeks into July. Final numbers will come out and then they'll rerun them and they'll get bigger. And that's what's so crazy about this business is that this is possible, right? Is this guaranteed? Heck no. Only guarantees in life are death and taxes, right? But this is possible if you grow your knowledge and you grow your skills and you have lots of conversations with people. And when you don't make a sale and you don't protect that family, you counsel your upline and say, hey, this is what I said. They said this. I didn't know what to say. And then they hung up. All right, what would you have done? And the person that sells more, like Adam and Josh and Francisco, and I mean, anyone on this list can help you, right? You're selling 33,000 issue paid inside of 3 weeks. anyone on this list. And guess what? If you're new and you're struggling, anyone on this list will probably give you 5 minutes and say, hey, I was where you were. I figured it out and I'm happy to help you. That's what's so incredible at our company. So tremendous job to everybody out there. $27 million issue paid in 3 weeks. Unbelievable, guys. In summer, we're going to be 10, 12 million a week very, very soon. 2 million a day issue paid. It's unbelievable what's happening, but it's a testament to our opportunity. It's a testament to what's possible when you care about people. So great job, everybody out there. Our health plan, obviously one of the newer things that have come on. I love the support that Integrity is giving us. A lot of our agents have been a part of some marketing campaigns, getting awareness out about it. Health insurance is something that many people cannot walk away from, or the reason why many people get a job because of the protection that they can have for themselves, their loved ones, their family, etc. And now Integrity has a health plan that we're able to take advantage of, group style at coverage for 1099 agents. So if you want to learn more, integrity.com/health plan. You can learn all about it there. Dominican Republic, it's fantastic. Adam's halfway qualified already in July. So 300,000 issue paid by April 30th, May 1st it says, but by the end of April, and you're in. And one of the additional perks of our incredibly high comp, our carrier bonuses, our carrier trips, our FFL bonuses, and now there's FFL trips. You can barely hear me. Thank you for letting me know. How about now? Is the mic on? I don't know. Anyone else? Hello, everyone. Luke, I can see you down there. You hear me okay? You cannot hear me. You can hear me okay. All right, Luke can hear me fine. I don't know, man, sorry. Howdy, I can barely, maybe turn your volume up. I apologize for everyone that I think we're doing okay. Thanks, Al. Oh boy, Al's on here. I love Al. Okay, yeah, Dominican Republic, incredible trip, incredible perk, all part of your compensation plan, right? If you work here, take advantage of all of the benefits you have accessible to yourself. So take advantage of the Dominican Republic trip. All you got to do is sell a lot and you qualify, and it's free. Pretty cool. Also, one of our new carrier partners that we're so proud to be promoting has a trip to Puglia, Italy. Puglia. 100,000 issue paid, 600,000 as a team, but 100,000 issue paid. Minimum of 12 new life cases. So 100,000 issue paid by the end of the year. I know that seems like a lot, maybe in 6 months for some of you, not for Adam. Adam wrote 136 already in July. Heck, if he would have put that with Foresters, he'd qualify for nearly 2 trips already. So that's what's possible here, guys. So great things. Love seeing this. La Dolce Vita, the Sweet Life, step into Puglia, Italy. And as I met with the top people of Foresters earlier this week, they do everything, as they said, first class. Andrew told me he went on some trips early in his career, and Foresters was by far the best ones that he'd ever, him and Nicole got to go on. So if you want to, provide additional, you want to work hard, you want to provide additional benefits and incentives to your family on the reasons why you work hard, set a goal to qualify for this trip as well. And we'll see you in Puglia, Italy next year. Pass your exam first try. We love Excel as our free resource, but for people that are not that need more help or not great test takers, getyourinsurancelicence.com/FFL. We negotiated down the $199 price to $39. Absolutely top tier. I've heard nothing but positivity coming out of this coursework option. They got 40 hours a week of live trainers on that you can go on at any moment and work through any of the chapters or issues that you may have, and they'll work through it for you. I always try to joke, the guys over there, they are so into life insurance testing, they can pass the test in 22 minutes. So for the rest of us, that's cool to have them as a resource. So pass your exam first try, getyourinsurancelicence.com, seeing hundreds of people using it a month. Thousands are using Excel, so that's still a fantastic service if you need free. But if you need that little extra bit of help, or you've got agents that you want to make sure pass their first try, check this one out, getyourinsurancelicence.com/FFL. My boy, Sean Mike, I was talking to him yesterday, just a lot of years with this man, and a lot of years he's made me a better man. And I couldn't be more grateful to him and the time I've gotten to spend with him. But I also am super excited for many of you who get access now to his brain more so than just the call that he does on Friday, which is a phenomenal call. Go obviously become a member of that. It's $9 a month, and you get a call, 1 hour live coaching call with Sean every Friday. It's fantastic. But deep into his mind, the book is fantastic. Great stories, some insight, revelations, and a lot of insight on how to get to the next level. Please go pick it up. It's on Amazon, right? So of all the places, Amazon, I think he's going to be in Barnes and Noble, and it's a phenomenal book. So make sure you get a copy. I know a lot of agency managers are just buying cases of it and then handing out to their new agents to get them in the right mindset. So thank you, Sean, for putting that out. $1,000 lead giveaway. We're doing it again. We did it last month. It was a tremendous success. Grew about 500 subscribers to our YouTube channel. So we're going to do it again for August. All you got to do is be a subscriber. Natasha will drop the link in the chat or go find my YouTube channel. But you got to be a subscriber to my YouTube channel. But what's crazy is we have, I don't know, is it 600,000 views a month or something obscene? Or it's 600,000 minutes of viewership on our YouTube channel with 1,000. We're at 1,100 videos now. We just did that 1,000 video thing a month or two ago. Now we're up to 1,100 different training videos on there. And 70% of the people viewing, YouTube tells us, 70% of the people that watch my videos, that watch our trainings, this training with Luke will be on the YouTube channel next week, 70% are not subscribed. So I'm like, we're getting, 450,000 views, or whatever, minutes. We gotta get the right number. An obscene amount of people aren't subscribed. Click the button. We don't put out, 40 a week. We're not, crazy in it. That way you're a subscriber and you get notified, or I'll pop up in your feed more. If this business is part of your future and you're trying to get better at it, click the subscribe button. So anybody that's a subscriber, if you are a subscriber, you're in the contest. If you're not a subscriber, click the link and subscribe. All you got to do is be a subscriber, and boom, we'll draw. And we gave a guy named Don won $1,000. We put him, as an app, you literally pick your channel. It'll go pick random subscriber, and it's pretty cool. So we'll pick another one in September, give away another $1,000 in leads. And if it works, maybe we'll do it every month. I don't know. But for now, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Get notified. We're putting out the best content we possibly can. And not because of me, because of the incredible guests that come on here and open up their playbook and share with us what they do. So make sure you're subscribed. Our overview video, which is on the YouTube channel. I can't express to you the unbelievable response, the pride I have for Jackson and Natasha and how hard they worked and what we put together, but also the company's response to it. We are trending at over 1,000 views a day since we launched it. Nearly 1,000 views a day. That video is being shared, watched by people looking to get into our industry, watched by people looking to get out of their unfortunate situation and get into a career or a business like ours where they can take control, buy leads, represent great companies like Forrester's, protect their clients, and put people in a better position. And to have this, you've seen this, if you've been out with me at all, we put this thing together. And it's been a hit, and I'm just so proud that the years we took thinking about it and the months we took writing it and the hundreds of hours we took it put together editing it turned around to be something that people find valuable. And it, by far, if you're looking to sell insurance with us, we're so happy you're here. Focus on selling insurance. The greatest override you will get is on your own personal pen. But the best thing about what's possible here is that not only can you become great at producing and selling insurance, you can turn around and teach others and then make a small little override off of people for teaching them and being that person that helped to get them the answers in the business. This video does a great job of explaining to them what is possible. So it's a great company overview. It's about 16 minutes long. Explains from soup to nuts, A to Z, nose to toes. I don't know completely. It explains to you the whole business of what we do in a very kind of educated and compliant. It's not a bunch of sizzle, hype, rah. There's not Ferraris and stuff. It's about how to take care of how this business works. So check it out if you haven't. Make sure you're subscribed. So happy and proud of the usage it's getting, and let's just keep going. So anything else? Ignite. Obviously, Ignite. We just broke 3,000 people registered. Been working on the agenda like crazy with corporate. Super excited. Over 160 speakers will take the stage, sharing everything from detailed overviews on leads, one call close final expense, one call close IUL, one call close inbounds, right? We've got thousands and thousands of inbound leads that are being purchased every single day now by all of our agents. Details on building, details on recruiting, details on social media, the best of the best in our company on stage, going from a masterclass in how to sell, from the basics of why we sell simplified issue life insurance, all the way to how to hire staff and keep your business on the books. And then a building section in the back half, carriers are many different panels, Hall of Fame panel, rookie panel, building panel, recruiting panel. It's going to be fantastic. And then the night before is a meet and greet where we were going to have games and all kinds of fun stuff happening at that meet and greet the night before, where all of our carrier partners, everyone will be there getting themselves registered. So when the ball drops at 9 o'clock and we go live on stage, you're already ready to go. So make sure, book it. Get out there Wednesday, leave Thursday. If money's tight, sell one more policy this week, this month, and commit to your future. Commit to yourself and put yourself in a position where you anchor yourself to a goal, anchor yourself to an event, and you make steps towards accomplishing that and getting there. So super excited. Get yourself registered. Over 3,000 people. I think the room holds 4,000. We probably can expand to 5,000. But we're 34 days out, and we're already at 3,000 people. And the Latino event that night from 6 to 9, if you speak Spanish, that's going to be off the chain as well. So can't wait for that event coming up here in 34 days. And last but not least, okay, all right. So call volume has doubled since we started. So great to see so many of you on here now. Clearly you're here for Luke and not me and my C- comedic jokes, but here's always my commercial. A party is more fun with more people, meaning a call is more fun with more people. And education, let me say it this way, right? We gain status from a group by not for what we take, but for what we give. And right now we've got Luke Keller from Forrester is about to come on and give a complete overview on one of the top companies in this industry. So take the link, Join America Live, and drop it into your group chats, your WhatsApps, your Telegrams, your GroupMes, your Discords, your Slacks, and let them know we're about to learn all about Forrester's. We just got a gigantic comp raise with them. They've got a tremendous bonus program. They want to take us to Puglia, Italy, and they've got some incredible products. And I'll wait till Luke comes on here to kind of dig in a little bit more, but they're fantastic. So Join America Live, drop in the chats. He's coming on. Let me take one sip of this drink while Natasha clicks the button, and let's go.
Luke, Brady, how are you?
Luke, I am fantastic, brother. Let me give you a proper intro, and we'll get this thing going. All right, hello, everybody. Grady Polson, welcome to the America Agency Call. I'm super excited to have Luke Keller on here from Forrester's. I'm going to talk for a minute, Luke, so just bear with me. But I had the good fortune of going to dinner with him and like his 5 bosses about a couple days ago. And he's a fantastic guy, but his bosses are even more awesome. And it just really painted a picture for me about when you have a good company, that's great. But when you have good people that run that company, it runs even better. And to meet Mark and to spend time with Tony and you and the rest of the team, it was just a fantastic evening. So aside from that, that was wonderful. I want to tell 2 stories, and then I'm going to kick it over to you. My first story is that when I got started in this industry many moons ago, I dabbled in insurance. I never really tell this part of my story, Luke, but before I got started at FFL, a few years prior is where I met Andrew at a previous practice company. And I sold not much insurance, which is why I got out of it and then eventually came back with Andrew. The first policy I ever sold in my insurance career was a Forrester's policy. Ever.
There you go.
And that was it. I remember it, and all the member benefits and all the things is many moons ago. So it's a very full circle moment to be on here with you. That is super cool. Okay, second story. Luke told me that they are one of, and hope this will be in your slides, but I'm gonna church it up. They are one of the primary and privileged carriers that represent Allstate. Okay, so when I got started in this industry, before I got started in this industry, I had a really good friend who's now a big investment banker, and he's always wants me to give him some money, and I'm like, I don't know, man. But regardless, back in the day, he used to work for Allstate, and Allstate is gigantic. I still have my car insurance through Allstate. Gigantic, it's Allstate, right? So he used to work at Allstate, and he had a great career. He was making good money, worked under a big office out here in Arizona. One of the biggest brokerages in Allstate happened to be located here in Ahwatukee. And without getting too long-winded as I'm starting this call, he ended up leaving Allstate because Allstate at that time required him to only sell and represent Allstate's life insurance products. And he knew there were other products and other opportunities out there that he wanted the ability to put his clients that he's brought to prospecting, recruiting, and buying leads into other options, not just be forced to only sell Allstate. So he left Allstate, Fast forward to future. I'm talking to Luke this week, and he goes, "Yeah, I'm doing a meeting with Allstate." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, Allstate. They got out of their traditional only their only life products, and now four companies are what's offered as far as Allstate's can be offered on behalf of Allstate agents to their clients, and Foresters is one of them. So this multi-trillion-dollar insurance conglomerate could pick of anybody." And one of the four that their brokers are now allowed to represent is Foresters. So guys, I'm happy you're here. I'm glad you're here. Dig in. This is a high quality company with an incredible pedigree. And Luke's going to give us some more insight and information about them. And I'm super excited for today's call. So without further ado, how you doing today, Luke?
I'm great.
All right, brother. Perfect. Well, dude, I'm here just for color commentary. But also I'm super excited to learn from you. So take it away, brother. Tell us what we need to know.
Hey, real quick, I just did in the chat. Do I have feedback? What do I need to do to cancel that out?
Say it again.
There's an echo.
I don't know. Maybe take your headphones off.
Then we're good.
Dude, you sound great to me.
Perfect.
Luke has feedback. A lot of people on YouTube having issues. Maybe jump off YouTube, go to the link. Yeah, or turn your volume up. You sound great to me.
All right, perfect.
Crazy echo. I don't hear it, man. Oh, shoot. Are you on your headphones? Maybe take your headphones off.
All right, how we sound out?
Yeah. Try to take your see if you can just go right to the microphone and
We'll do it.
All right, sorry. Hey, we appreciate the live tech support, guys, though. That was helpful. Everyone's saying echo. Echo and not on YouTube. Well, I appreciate that, Steven. Bad echo. Do you hear me echoing? Is Grady echoing or just Luke? Because Luke's not talking right now, but if you still hear Grady echoing, nice to see you, Luke. People are excited to see you, Luke. No echo. Not you, Grady. Thank you, Gus. Just Luke.
Better now?
Oh, yeah, bro. I mean, you sounded great to me before, but how about now, guys? Just Luke. Give us the insight. Who's the first one going to give us the update? Who's the first one? Who's fast with the fingers? Keep going, Luke. You sing us a song or something right now. Luke only.
Yeah, Grady, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me now.
You guys can hear me though?
I hear you fine. Still echo. What the heck? Still an echo. Why don't you go out and come back in? Tell him you hear it better.
Let's do that.
This is bananas. We've never had, why don't you call him? Just Luke. I mean, we're trying, guys. Hey, live show. This is the perks you get of a live show. Grady's good. Hey, I appreciate that. Is that Calvin? My guy's trying so hard. See, I use all these fancy. This isn't even fancy. This is just StreamYard. We've done this, I don't know, 200 times. What else? Who's got a question? How about we just do some live Q&A right now? I'll do my best to help. Left and came back, still have an echo. I'm sorry. Someone's speaker needs to be turned off. Do you hear me? Do I sound okay now? Grady's good. Who's got a question about the business that I can go off on for a minute, try to help cover this time? The link is good. Just sold my first Foresters policy 2 weeks ago, 500K term. Great job. That's wonderful. Best advice for newbies, go. All right, here we go. Thank you. All right, so if you're new in this business, you have to understand this is the hardest it will ever be. It's gonna be the hardest. And to see these numbers we have here, you have to assume, right, that they have gone through insanely hard times to get to this level. Now, Greg, what is the great quote? Tough times don't last, but tough people do. That's the philosophy here. So if you're brand new, just understand it is not, the tech will never be more frustrating. The iPipeline and back offices will never be more confusing. Underwriting will never make less sense to you. You'll never learn, you'll never know this little about diabetes and cholesterol, right? Like, so that's the understanding. But if you can just become, as a mentor once said, Grady, if you're frustrated, turn your frustration into fascination and do what you can to put yourself in a position where you can learn what you need to learn as fast as possible, right? We talk about knowledge plus skills equals value to the marketplace, right? So this call, when Luke gets back on and it gets fixed, and it's going to be fantastic. Is he's coming? What's he doing? Switching computers? What's he? All right, we're going to get it. Hey, I appreciate you guys bearing with us. But you grow your knowledge and grow your skills, right? Knowledge is information about the products, the industry, you know, and then skills is referrals, objection handling, product details, and then keeping the business on the books. So that would be my best advice for newbies, just to understand this is the hardest it's going to be and to just keep going. Slow progress is still progress. That's it. I got a girl right now, Jamie Opie. I am so proud of this woman. She has 5 children, single mother. Started in November, sold like 1 policy a month. Then March, after selling 1 policy a month, she had the grand idea to go full time. You know, with all the success she had, she's like, you know what? I'll just go full time. Well, she was selling $2,000 a week, $2,000 a week, $2,000 a week for months. And just kept going though, kept going, kept believing. And not believing like in the scratchers and lottery tickets will show up, like believing though that she would learn what she needed to learn. And guess what happened? She kept going, her skill set kept compounding, her knowledge kept compounding, she kept showing up. And the past 3 weeks, she's written 8,000, 10,000, 12,000. Stacking wins, 30,000 submit over the past 3 weeks. I could not be more proud of her. So that's my advice to new agents, is to just keep going and believe that you will learn the skills you need to learn. How's my boy Luke doing?
I think we're good. How do we sound?
Bro, you sound fantastic to me. If it was
wonderful,
just if everyone on YouTube didn't need to hear this information too. How's Luke sound? Come on, give us good news.
Tell me this sounds good.
Porco! Yeah.
All right. Beautiful,
hey,
beautiful.
Cheers to you guys for sticking with it.
That's right. You have to stay agile in this industry. Okay. You have to be ready to move sometimes when you don't want to. And then here we are. All right. So I appreciate you guys sticking with it. Let's get into some things. As Grady said, we've been around for 152 years. Your clients may not know much about Foresters or even know anything about us at all. Right. But to Grady's point, reputable company, been around for a long time. And we did have a very strong relationship with FFL back in the day. We're working to reinvigorate that, right? Because you guys have changed and so have we.
Correct.
Right. And I think you guys are incredibly lucky. I was thinking about this before Grady even brought up dinner the other night, you know, with leadership from Foresters. I tell people all the time, I'm fortunate. I work for a company. I love my bosses. They're awesome. He had a chance to meet all of them. You guys have the same setup, right? Find me an insurance organization comparable to FFL with the kind of infrastructure that you guys have, the sort of leadership and educational opportunities you have, but putting the onus on you, right? It's all about what you guys are willing to do for yourselves, for your families, for your communities. And then you're passing that along to everyone you bring in and every policy you push out the door, right? It really is that simple. And so if we stay focused on that and learn to tell the stories, everything becomes easy from there, right? It's a snowball effect, right? And it's fun. Okay. That's why we do this. So if we get into some things here, what you'll see with Foresters, we are a little unique in the insurance space, right? First and foremost, we are a not-for-profit insurance company. Okay. That doesn't matter to everyone, but it does matter to some clients.
Are you sharing the screen, Luke? Or are you working on it?
It's pulling up right now.
You're the man.
Yep.
Okay.
Got you.
People are gonna be like, I don't see what he's talking about. I'm like, well, he's got this memorized, you know.
Do this every day. I've done this in the car driving 80 miles an hour because I couldn't hop on. I couldn't connect. Right. Again, you have to stay agile.
That's right, bro. That's right. Got to pivot.
That's right. We can be flexible. We can do it all together. But top reasons why you're going to be working with Foresters. Okay. Number one, simplified issue products. That really is the name of the game when we're talking insurance these days, right? People want the consumer market in general, not just insurance. Okay. Everybody here has an Amazon Prime account. right? I'm willing to pay for the convenience of having what I'm looking for right now or as quickly as possible, right? So we want to continue to play in that space. We've worked very well in the simplified issue space for a long time and continue to improve how that works for you guys, right? Because everything we do is focused on making the experience for you and the clients easy, okay? Again, our not-for-profit status does make us stand out, right? We are not a mutually held company. We don't have shareholders who we answer to. The changes we make, the initiatives we put together, right? Any kind of advancements or enhancements is in the interest of the clients, the policyholders, and also the agents, right? And so what we offer along with Incredible Insurance products is a full suite of member benefits. These are an awesome value add, and you guys will be talking about these with your clients because they're an incredible way to strengthen that relationship with the client and to close sales, right? And on top of that, we want to expand your reach, right? The number of people who you can get qualified for coverage. So we do that in a few different ways. We have a specialized term product that's diabetic friendly and also has special rules for tobacco and nicotine users. I'm going to highlight that here in a second. We have a very strong ITIN program. You know, Grady mentioned a Hispanic event coming up at Ignite, right? Any of you agents who are working with any clients who aren't citizens, but they work here and they pay taxes here, we have the ability to get them covered, right? So again, expanding your reach, right? How many people, families, communities can you set up with some life insurance so that they have the peace of mind, their family has a peace of mind, knowing that everything's set up and taken care of for them. And then, of course, flexible face amounts, right? You're talking with a final expense client on a fixed budget who only needs $10,000, $15,000 for burial, we can cover. If you're working a high value mortgage protection lead, we can go as high as $10 million on our term products, right? So again, giving you guys the options, giving you guys the tools to be able to better serve your customers. And when we talk about our simplified issue platform, current turnaround processing times, 3-day average from submit to placement. For us, we call it submission to commission, okay? Because, oh, by the way, we pay daily. Not only do we want the application process to be simple for you and the client, we want them to get their coverage as quickly as possible. And we want you to be paid and compensated for that, right? We're here in the interest of helping families, but this isn't a charity, right? We do this so that we can also better ourselves and better our families, right? So whatever we can do to make that possible for you guys and your clients, that is what Foresters is here to do. So we do pay daily. Again, 3-day average from when you submit it to when we place that coverage in force. And then we also pay quarterly. Foresters has an incredible quarterly bonus incentive for all writing agents. Okay? 12% bonus every single quarter. The minimum for you guys to qualify for this is simple. 6 applications, $25,000 in annualized premium. There's no cap on how high you can push that bonus either. Okay. Placement and persistency mean a lot in this, right? But I know that you guys are focused on improving and writing strong business, right? Because we don't want to replace business every single year, right? We want sticky clients. I'll show you guys some ways to do that with our products. But what we really want to do is give back to them and also give back to you guys. The Puglia trip is going to be amazing. Even if you don't qualify for that, you could still earn yourself a quarterly bonus, right? If you really crush it this quarter, 12% on top of that, okay? And then we're now 100% bonusable with FFL's carrier bonus. Grady also mentioned the comp increases, right? We understand that we can't be lagging behind. You have some strong carriers available to you guys, right? And some great reps that are out here representing them. We want to come in and slide right next to these guys and say, hey, we're here to be competitive, okay? I certainly am. The people that I work with certainly are, right? It's a huge pie. It's a big industry, right? But we all want to come in and play in that same sandbox, okay? So let's have some fun. Earn yourself some bonuses, and hopefully we'll see you guys out in Italy. But if we take a look at the product suite, 3 buckets that you'll see our products fall into. Non-medical on the far left, simplified issue on the far right. That's where most of you are going to play in initially to start, right? This is going to encompass both of our term products. We have an incredible participating whole life plan, so it does pay dividends, right? That's an increasing death benefit with a fixed level premium, okay? And then an incredible UL product. Not an indexed universal life. This is traditional universal life product, and I'll show you how you can use this for true protection focus, face amount focus by delivering a strongly designed product for your clients. And with simplified issue plans, Plan Right is our final expense product designed to give you an instant decision. We have a great children's whole life policy called Bright Future. You may not be writing a ton of juvenile products, but I promise you this matters to your clients. Grady mentioned, a bronze lead, right? Someone who maybe had acknowledged they have a need for life insurance, but had never been taken care of. When that person calls you or you call that person, they think you're calling about their policy, and you are. But if you can strengthen that client relationship, strengthen that sales call by then asking them about their family. Do they have grandkids, right? Grandparents love writing whole life policies on their grandchildren as a gifting opportunity, right? So that goes as high as $75,000. There's a guaranteed insurability rider built into it. It's automatically included to protect those kids' future insurability. And the best thing for you guys is the app. You can put up to 6 kids on one application. So you're talking with Mr. or Mrs. Grandpa or Grandma. You got them satisfied with their life insurance needs. Maybe it was a UL, maybe it was a final expense. And then you went ahead and got their grandkids covered, right? That's a sticky client. They're going to appreciate you asking them about that. And they're really going to learn what Foresters is about, serving them, their families, and also their communities. The last thing I'll highlight for you guys, though, the accidental death term product. If you have a health license, keep this in your back pocket. This is essentially your guaranteed issue product. If you do have that client that cannot qualify for anything, they will qualify for that plan. Everybody needs something, right? $500,000 is how high you can push that. It'll cover them until age 80. So again, just a good one. Nice tools to just keep in your back pocket, right? Fill the tool belt, okay? Again, we talk about being agile. We talk about pivoting. Sometimes you need to. Sometimes you have to get creative. And so we want to give you the opportunity and the ability to do that.
That's awesome. As
we dive into products here, we'll start with the Smart UL. Again, as I said, not an indexed product, okay? On the non-medical side, $25,000 minimums up to $400,000 for people 16 to 55 years old. But your 56 to 75-year-olds writing simplified issue can go as high as $150K, right? That's going to better serve them, not having to go through a full medical underwriting piece, right? Having to deal with labs or waiting on medical records. Again, if you have someone who has a larger need for life insurance, we can certainly accommodate them through the medical underwriting. But if you're working with people, 60 plus who still want a permanent product that's competitively priced or fairly priced for them, this UL is really going to stand out for folks like that. And the reason I say that is because of the interest rate, because it's not an index product. So people a lot of times, especially in an uncertain or unstable market, are going to look towards guarantees. Your clients may be asking you about these already, right? So there is a minimum guarantee of 2%, but the current interest rate's at 4.5%. And a stat I love to throw out, and you guys should definitely flag this and let your clients know, is that while the interest rate's at 4.5 right now, the lowest it's ever been is 4.2. The highest it's ever been is 4.85. That interest rate is very conservative, but it is very consistent. That 4.2 to 4.85 range is over the last 20 to 30 years of the product, right? So you know that when you're running illustrations, you're designing these for your client, there's really not a ton of thought process out there for you. The software is going to calculate what they need to pay. As long as they do that, they know that they have a strong level of protection through a universal life product. So those folks that don't have the budget for a true whole life, right? This is going to be an incredible alternative for them because the price per thousand, really being able to stretch your dollar and maximize the amount of coverage you can get for what you're paying. That's why people love universal life. So we want to give them a stable product that's going to continue to perform and make sure that their coverage is in place when they actually need it. Okay. This product, though, I'm really excited to talk to you guys about. Strong Foundation is our specialized term product, the one I mentioned earlier for diabetics and tobacco-friendly rules. We have an additional term product called Your Term. That's your regular everyday term product, okay? Regular Joe Schmo calls you guys looking for any kind of mortgage protection, income protection, no health issues, right? Go ahead and write them on the Your Term, right? Incredible product, great pricing on that. But Strong Foundation is going to give you the opportunity to get a type 1 diabetic covered on a simplified issue basis. This is the only simplified issue term that'll take an insulin type 1 diabetic.
Wow.
Important, right?
It's huge, man.
Somebody look it up. I don't know, 40, 50, 60 million people in the country living with diabetes.
Yeah.
Hey, a lot of those people don't have coverage, don't think they can get coverage. or they may be paying more for the coverage than they really want to, right? Give those folks a look with the Strong Foundation product. We actually have an incredible calculator on our agent portal that you guys can use, plug in some basic information from the client. It'll tell you that they qualify or if they qualify, right? So you can know before even starting the application that they're good to go on Strong Foundation. So remember that for your diabetic clients, okay? Good opportunity for them. And the other big piece is with your tobacco and nicotine users. With Strong Foundation, we only consider cigarette use as tobacco. Foresters as a whole does not have traditional smoker or non-smoker rates. It's tobacco and non-tobacco rates for us, okay? So any tobacco or nicotine use in the past 12 months would get your client issued with a tobacco rating, but not on Strong Foundation. As long as it isn't cigarettes, we will issue them a non-tobacco rate for things like cigars, vape pens, Zyn pouches are very popular right now, right? Any of those nicotine pouches, right? They're going to get rated tobacco on any one of our other products. But with Strong Foundation, you're getting them a non-tobacco rate. You see marijuana use down there as well. We'll actually allow 6 days a week recreational use for any client, right? And again, we're not giving them a smoker rate. Doesn't matter how they use it, right? So good opportunities. And the reason that this matters is because of these rates that you see right here, right? You've probably had it happen. Submit an application. Somebody tells you I'm not a smoker. We hear that a lot from someone who has a client who vapes, right? Do you smoke? They'll say no, right? They don't necessarily think that that's how that's going to qualify under underwriting rules, right? But then when that comes back with a smoker rating, now you're paying twice the price. And how do you explain that to the client?
Oof.
Right? Yeah. That's an easy way to lose a sale, right? Because it's something that we probably knew ahead of time. So make sure you understand the options. And the thing I like about this the most is, if you guys didn't know this, people in America overestimate the cost of life insurance by as much as 50 or 60%. So they're already coming into the conversation thinking that they're going to be paying more than the rates that you guys can actually offer them. So remember that when you're looking at a chart like this. Somebody may come into the conversation being okay with a $90 a month premium, right? But if we look at a $90 a month premium as a smoker, you're going to get less coverage. So you could turn this around and say, hey, with Foresters, we have an opportunity to get you a non-tobacco rate. You can pay the same $90 you want. We can actually double your coverage. Or if you'd love a 50% reduction in what you're paying, shave 50% off of the face amount, and then there we go. Either way, it's a win for you guys and certainly a win for them, especially when you think about our term products have guaranteed insurability conversion options, meaning that they can convert this term coverage into a permanent policy with us. They can convert this to our UL. They can convert this to our whole life product on a guaranteed insurable basis. So even if their health is worsened, right? Think about a type 1 diabetic client who smokes a vape, right? We could potentially get them a standard non-tobacco rating on this product.
That's
a couple
insane.
years later, you can
Someone who
convert this to a permanent policy, and that's a brand new sale for you guys.
Diabetic smoker getting approved a term
100%.
and non-tobacco rates.
Non-tobacco rates.
Guys, this is like a magic bullet. This is a very, very, very feels a huge need. It's awesome.
Absolutely.
Why am I just learning about this now? I've been doing this a decade and I'm just learning about this. Look, always learning, guys. Keep going, Luke. This is fantastic.
That's the thing. That's why working with the company that you guys get to work with serves you so well, because you have these opportunities to learn new things, to hear from the carriers that, hey, we have a new product out. We have some new rules with underwriting. And you have to immediately turn that around and find the clients that fit that, right? Because again, everything that we're doing is just in the interest of expanding your reach. How big can you guys build your book of business? How many people can you touch? How many people can you get covered, right? I was talking about this earlier on a call today. Clients have the wrong idea about life insurance a lot of the time, right? They think the insurance company's out to get you. They want to snoop through your business and learn everything about you. That isn't the case. Insurance companies are in the business of insuring people, right? We want to get you approved. So anything that we can do to help approve your clients and make it as simple as possible, that's really what we're here for, okay? And I certainly value feedback from the field. So as you guys, kind of relearn Foresters, get refamiliar with us, start using our products and writing these, send me your feedback, right? That's how we get stuff done over on my side, right? My role is to represent you guys. I want to go to bat for you and improve things if we can, right? You have to represent and play for the team that you're on, right? So I play for Foresters right now, and we're playing with FFL, right? This is a partnership. This is a team up, okay? And we want this to be successful. So we need to hear from you guys about how to do that. Finally, our final expense product, PlanRight, okay? Written on a simplified issue platform, instant decision platform. So you'll come into the Foresters agent portal, EasyBiz. You will see the PlanRight live app right there on the front page. Go ahead and click into that, start your application. As soon as you get to the end of it, you're going to know that your client is approved. Literally a pass fail. They're going to answer 12 medical questions. But the important thing for you guys to remember is the first 6 questions are knockouts. So if they answer yes to one of those first 6 questions, they do not qualify. The app actually tells you at that point that they wouldn't qualify. You can go ahead and close it out. But a recommendation I would give to all you guys on the call and any other agents you know who weren't able to make it today, go to the website, or actually, Grady, I'll just send it to you. Keep a copy of the medical questions on hand. If you're talking to any final expense lead, ask them those questions, at least the first 6. Because then you'll know before even starting an application that they're going to qualify for something, right? And the underwriting rules for this product are great. 50 to 85 years old, up to 35,000 with day one coverage, and also a graded option for those who maybe do have some health complications. Okay. But to give you an idea of how expansive the underwriting rules are going to be for this, your typical stuff like congestive heart failure or dementia, right? Things like that, they wouldn't be able to qualify for this plan. But someone who had cancer treatments 4 years ago or more, they can get day one coverage. If they had cancer treatments within the last 3 years, we'll still give them a graded policy. Okay? Those are important. COPD, day one coverage. Diabetic neuropathy, right? Any kind of complications with diabetes, they can get a graded policy, graded plan with our final expense product, right? If they had a stroke 2 years ago, day one coverage, right? So again, when you come across these folks who have not been able to get coverage or get fairly priced coverage because of their health conditions, look to this final expense product to bridge that gap, because a lot of those people are more qualified than for something other than just guaranteed issue, right? So really important to keep these in mind. They're going to answer the health questions, and then we'll run an MIB and a prescription history check. Signature options available, email or text. I will make a note for you guys. If you're using the text option with this or any of our other apps, they do need to have a smartphone. We don't have the ability currently to have those go to a flip phone, right? They'll need to click a link and authorize the signature, but it's a very simple process. And if we're ever having trouble with that, please, again, reach out to me. We have some really helpful guides that I can send out to you guys as well that show what the client will be receiving. So you can see and let them know, right? Set that expectation. You're going to receive a text. Here's from the number. Simply click this link, authorize your signature, and then we're good to go. Very seamless process. And then to close everything, right? Remember the company that you're writing that policy with. Foresters, as we like to talk about it, is driven to share. We are not shareholder driven, right? As a company, we do a lot of volunteer events, community work. About every month, we're building a playground somewhere, right? It's a great opportunity for us to get together and give back to the community, and also have Foresters members and other carrier partners like FFL come out and help us do that, right? Great experiences for us to be able to give back. But we know that you have clients who want to be able to better serve themselves, their family, and their own communities. And they can do that through these member benefits. These are free to anyone who has a policy with us. If you are insured by Foresters, you are a Foresters member. Okay? And it's going to get you access to a ton of great things, right? There's community grants available up to $3,500 a year. We'll send your clients so they can put on their own fundraisers or volunteer events, right? Awesome way to give back. If we're talking with grandparents or parents of young children, right? They may be thinking ahead to college, right? We have a competitive scholarship program for kids and grandkids of Foresters members, right? So if you sold that final expense product, right, and that person has grandchildren, they can apply for the scholarship when they're seniors in high school all the way up to age 25. And this is not exclusive to a 4-year university program either. Trade schools, vocational schools, whatever they want to do, they can certainly apply for this scholarship and help pay for all of that, right? But there's one member benefit that I promise you guys are going to talk about on every single call. And if you're not, you need to be, right? It's this benefit right here called Law Assure. This benefit allows your client to get a free will, power of attorney, healthcare directive, and a living trust set up for free through a simple to use online portal. Now, why is this important? Right? We're looking at this number right here. 68% of Americans say they don't have a will in place. So any person you're talking to about life insurance, right? Why are we having the life insurance conversation in the first place? It's because they want to make sure that their family's taken care of when they pass away, right? But along with that comes a lot of paperwork, a lot of planning. This end stage plan stuff, people avoid it for a number of reasons. It costs a lot of money. It takes time. Many people aren't even sure where to go to even begin the conversation, right? Depending on the state that you live in, an initial conversation with an attorney to even talk about getting a will or a power of attorney set up can run you $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. That's time and money that not everyone has. So give them the option to give it to them for free, right? They have control over how it's set up, who has access to these documents. They can share them with whoever they need to, right? But this is a real value add, a dollar value add to them, right? If we talk about bang for your buck as a consumer, you're getting an insurance product through a company that's been around for 152 years and works with incredible companies like FFL, right? And oh, by the way, we can offer you benefits to give you even more peace of mind. This is huge, guys. And this is how you strengthen that sale and strengthen that client relationship, because there's a reason that we keep so many of our policies on the books. It's because people don't want to lose access to these benefits. Okay. So make sure you're familiar with the member benefits, guys. I've got a great flyer I can send out to you. Anytime you're on a call with someone, shoot them an email with this benefit flyer. It's going to be an incredible way to enhance that experience for them. Right. So again, on the front end, we want things to be simple. On the back end, we want them to be supercharged, right? We want them to get strong insurance products, and we want to deliver these benefits to them and make sure that they're using them, right? Last thing I will note, though, for you guys, when you do submit business to us, again, with our simplified issue platform, we do turn cases over very quickly. If you ever have a case, though, that is stuck or you feel like isn't moving, maybe there's a requirement, okay, you can always come into our EasyBiz portal and go to certificate details. This is your book of business with Foresters. Everything you submitted will be housed in here. If it's active, if it's declined, if it's still pending, if there's requirements, you'll see them in here. You can easily download documents, complete them, and upload them right back through the portal. But the best thing that we've done in the last year is added a live chat. This is not a bot. This is a chat you can use to speak directly with a case manager at Foresters. So if you have any of those cases that didn't go through right away and got hung up in a 48-hour underwriting review, hop in the chat, ask them for a status, ask them for clarification on a requirement, right? If you need anything, that's the best way to reach out to them, the quickest and easiest way. And as you start putting policies on the books, we've also included a chat feature for our in-force team. So if you have active policies, somebody calls you, needs to make a change to something or an update, simply hop in the chat. They can accommodate you guys. Very, very simple, easy to use, easy to get in touch with them. I'll make sure you guys have all of my direct contact information as well. And then I'll give you lastly, our general 866 number. Call this anytime to get in touch with our sales desk, who are incredible. Everyone on our desk is highly knowledgeable about all of our products. They're also all licensed insurance agents, and many of them have spent time in the field. So when you call our sales desk, they have kind of a unique perspective, one more similar to what you guys see on a day-to-day basis, because they've done that work before, right? So it's great working with them. And then, of course, new business, underwriting, any department that you guys need to, you can always get in touch with them by calling this 866 number. But I encourage you guys to reach out to me. I'm happy to help. Again, I'm your rep, right? So what you guys need, I want to hear the feedback. Keep the communication high, right? Because that's how we can make improvements and enhancements and just really strengthen this partnership. But we're excited. Grady, I think everything that we've done this week has been great, and it's only the beginning.
Dude, you buckle up. up, bro.
We're ready, baby.
This was fantastic. We got some questions, and if anyone has any questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat now. We'll go for a few minutes. First one, let's start with this. Drake the Broker says, could you explain living benefits with your product suite? So he predominantly will sell, I would believe, PlanRight and then Strong Foundation. And he sells a ton of IUL. If you want to sizzle in some smart UL benefits, that would be helpful for everyone in there. And what are the living benefits? Because we like to sell with living benefits a lot. So how do you
For
guys
sure. Yeah.
up?
So all of our products actually come with a automatically included accelerated death benefit rider or living benefit rider, right? Chronic critical terminal illness coverage, up to 95% for critical and terminal illness. Chronic illness, that's 24% per 12-month period. You've got a lifetime max of 95,000. The two exceptions to that are going to be PlanRight. So the final expense product, terminal illness only, no critical coverage there. And then the kids policy. If you do end up writing the Bright Future, that would only be coverage for terminal illness on a juvenile, right? But other than that, everything else, the Strong Foundation, the Smart UL, chronic critical terminal illness, automatically included on those plans.
Up to 95%.
Up to 95%.
Awesome. Okay. Rashawn Bird had a question. He says, I'm trying to, if we can is medication considered cancer treatment, or are you referring to chemo, radiation, surgery only?
Yep. Yeah. Anything that's considered a treatment. So like a drug, a current, cancer drug, right? I believe that is going to be considered treatment. But the nice thing is our underwriting guide for that product, simply Control F, search through that thing. If you see the medication in there, it'll tell you how it's going to be qualified. So
Perfect.
Really, really simple to use.
Good. Can you explain the email signing process as well? Is that pretty simple? Do they have to go to a portal, or do they get a link, or how does that work?
Yeah, no, all very simple. No portals they have to get in and out of. So the text or the email is really going to work the same way. For the email, they're going to receive an email from Foresters. They simply click a link, plug in the last four of their social, and then they just click through and authorize their e-signature. They'll be able to view all the documents, right? So every piece of their application, right? They'll be able to see before you send it out, obviously just make sure that everything is correct and accurate. We don't want stuff getting held up. Don't waste your time, right? You guys are doing a lot of work. So be diligent, right? Cross those I's, dot those T's. Everybody will be happy. It's a smooth process. So yeah, very, very simple to use. And the text, it's basically the same as the email. It just starts with a code.
Great. Where can they find the underwriting guide for all products? Martina is a big producer. So is there a place in the back office she can just log in and go click and she'll find them all?
Absolutely. Yeah. If you hop into the EasyBiz portal, there's actually a search bar. You just type in underwriting, it'll pop right up. Or in the top right corner, you will see a drop down for the knowledge zone. Under the knowledge zone, we have accelerated underwriting guides, diabetes underwriting information, full underwriting guides for all products, including for final expense and the term and the UL. What I'll tell you guys is for the UL, the terms, aside from those special rules for Strong Foundation, right? Tobacco friendly, diabetic friendly. Aside from that, all the products have the same underwriting guidelines. Okay? Final expense is separate, right? It's a different market. We're underwriting them differently. Okay. But all that information is available on the website. And again, if you're having trouble finding something, call our sales desk, reach out to me. We'll get you guys in the right place.
Money. Is ACH the only payment method accepted, or what are the different payment methods you potentially accept?
Yeah, so we'll take direct bill or on anything but a monthly basis, and then we can do automatic bank drafts. So those will be what we would accept. No credit cards, no debit cards, right? Anything like that.
Okay. Lou is asking a question. I hope you understand. It's over my head. Are you still a fraternal company? What does that mean? And can a insured have a non-family member as a beneficiary?
Yeah, so great question from Lou. Yes, we are still a fraternal benefits company. Really, all that means to you guys is the member benefits. So the fact that we are a fraternal and a not-for-profit means that so much of our proceeds, so much of our income every year has to be pushed back out to the clients, and we do that in the form of the member benefits. Okay. We can get into the nuts and bolts of it. If you actually go to our website, we have a nice breakdown of our story, right? So you could literally read the history of Foresters, how we started, right? Which was literally just gathering, a dollar, a penny from everybody in this community, right? That was how life insurance began, right? That's how fraternal benefits began, right? But yes, and then Lou, to your other question, a non-family member as a beneficiary, because we're a fraternal, sometimes those beneficiary rules can be a little sticky. So check the beneficiary guide. In some instances, we can accept a non-family member, but for the most part, we would need there to be some relation. And if there's not, you would have to explain the reason, right? So if you have that client, right, and they tell you their beneficiary is not related to them, but it's the only person they got, it's the person they want the most, put it in on the app, give an explanation in your producer comments section. We'll have underwriting review it, and we can go from there. But good question. I don't know if you guys do a lot of, Grady, you tell me, do you guys do any key man stuff? Any type of those sort of?
We do it
Okay,
all.
so a key man space, we're not always going to play in, only because of those fraternal rules when it comes to beneficiaries. But there are some where we're able to push those across the finish line, especially if it's family-owned businesses or businesses that are involved in community outreach, right? A lot of times we can make the case for those. So again, for me, provide the information and then let us go to bat and see what we can do. But I would tell you, for the most part, if there's not a relation on the beneficiaries, it's going to be tough for us to get those through.
Cool. Luke, fantastic, man. People are excited. 12% bonus to the producers quarterly. So on top of the 20% compensation raise that we just got across the board, this is a 32% compensation raise with Foresters if you write $25K a quarter. Sounds very doable. So, I mean, this
super exciting to me. Yeah, I love it. Awesome
suite of products, got trips. So many, I mean, I'm a big accidental guy because I'm big on add-on, downsell, or pivot. And to hear that you guys have another accidental option, I know there's some people out there that are very excited for that. Children's Whole Lives. I mean, dude, you guys are a fantastic company, and I'm excited to run it up with you and to take the top spot as far as an IMO goes. And
I want to see it.
Oh, as do we. So, Luke, thank you, man. We appreciate you. If you have any additional things you'd like to share, please get them over to our office. We will push it out in all of our different places. But guys, thank you for joining. Throw Luke some love. Put a little TYLK for us. Give Luke a little bit of love for sharing. And
I appreciate you guys.
We appreciate you too, brother. Have an amazing day, man. More fun soon.
You as well. Let's do it. We'll run it up. Appreciate y'all.
All right, everybody. It's only getting better, and it's getting better all the time. And that's what's so cool about this business is we've got an incredible opportunity to find solutions for our clients. So I'm super excited about this enhanced partnership, this compensation raise for everybody, this new suite of products that we've had the whole time that we just never even talked much about, but here we are. And so super excited for the future. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for investing this time to get yourself better. That's what's so cool about this business is we grow our knowledge, we grow our skills, and become more valuable. So without further ado, we will see you next week live. And here is your quick, it's really cool. Watch this one. It's like a minute. Your real quick moment of Zen. Talk soon, guys. Bye for now.
This one tells time. This one tells perspective.
It tells what?
Perspective.
Perspective.
Yes, I keep it with me. It's got engravings on two sides. The back is something I used to feel uncomfortable in rooms like this, in front of people. I used to think I was not enough. I did not value self. So on the back of this watch, it simply says comparison is the thief of joy. So I take this, and every time I feel uncomfortable or of low self-worth, I just give it a little reminder, and it reminds me that I am enough and I'm worthy of love. And on the other side, it says memento mori. For when my head gets too big, I need to remember that I'm human and I am above no one. And always remember where I came from and remember those that support me, that I don't do it alone. So I have one side for when I think my ego is too big and one side for when I don't feel enough. And it's a nice little keeper of perspective, not time.